So I got an email the other day. This guy's talking about he's struggling to get up. Wants to go to the gym and start grinding early in the morning. I said, when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started studying it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I was just being a bitch. When I say bitch, it's not gender specific. It's a mindset. In Goggins, it means weak, soft, feeling sorry for yourself. Get your ass up and lace them up. Stay hard.
When I post about suffering, this whole new, kinder, gentler, soft-ass fucking world, they just fucking, oh God, this is horrible. We talking about, no. Suffering, if you know how to do it without making it out to be like, oh, I'm not talking about you have to go through cancer. But I guarantee one thing, man, I bet you're a better motherfucker mentally if you look at it the right way. Everything I went through in my life, every bad fucking thing I went through in my life, the 2 heart surgeries, all the name calling, being everything I went through. If you learn how to flip that motherfucker on top of his head and say, hang on, there's so much power in this fucking thing. And if you look at life as it is a trial ground, a testing ground for where you need to belong, where you need to go. Suffering is a fact of life. And if you look at suffering the right way, it's a great tool to callous your mind. If you look at it as suffering, woe is me, this is bullshit, God, kicking rocks. If you look at it like, okay, motherfucker, you're testing me now. I get it. Whenever I'm being like depressed, I go through depressed moments, I go, oh, hang on. I'm getting tested. So you have to be aware of all the signals and signs that are being given to you from the world. One of them is if you feel bad, you're being tested. How are you going to perform under that?
Life has a great way of conditioning your mind. Being the color I am, not real dark, and being light complected, I didn't fit in anywhere. I got called nigger around whites. I got called half-breed and sold out around some blacks. My mind was in the valley. I was stuck in there until I was willing to climb the mountain and look down on the reality of my life. The reality of my life was I had a lot of friends. I didn't see that. I saw this. A lot of us were predisposed. So our mindset does one thing. You hear one thing and you're ready to jump the gun, go off. I was defensive growing up, ready to hear something negative. Right now we got a lot of bad shit going on in the world. We gotta stop being defensive. We gotta hear everybody's shit, whether it be bad or good. Be ready to listen. Stay hard. I get a question about how are we gonna solve for bullies, for racists, for all these fucked up people in life. One thing about life, it is very unpredictable, but one thing's for damn sure. People are very predictable. So what that means is you can prepare for the assholes of this fucking world. So, we are teaching right now anti-bullying. We're trying to change anti-racist. We're trying to change fucking bad people. Well, in the long term, that may work out. But in the interim, that shit ain't gonna fly. So for you to continue to complain, get your butt hurt over people not liking the way you look, the way you sound, the way you dress, whatever the fuck it may be, you need to change on how you look at those fucking people, what they say to you. You gotta start arming your mind. Start preparing yourself for what's out here in life. Build confidence, build self-esteem. So if people talk shit to you, it doesn't fucking matter. Stay hard. Let me tell you something. Those that criticize others, they really got something going on with themselves, which by the criticizing you. Quick story. Had some family come in town, eating some breakfast. Goggins is nowhere to be found. I'm out for a little workout, a little run. I come back in for my run. Here come the jokes. Oh, let me guess. You were out running. You probably gotten 100 miles this morning. All the sarcasm bullshit, you know how it goes. I annoy people. and then let me know about it. I never say shit to them, but they have no idea how annoying it is to me. Every morning I wake up, I get a chance to see your lazy ass in bed. Stay hard. Hate, jealousy, ignorance, and every word that means that shit will always be a part of this world. One thing that bothers me a lot is that the hate of somebody else, the ignorance of someone else, how it affects people, how we allow it to affect you. One thing that helps me out in life is I've learned to anticipate stupid. I've always been headed on, people have been jealous of me, whatever it may be. I've learned to anticipate stupid. So an example of anticipation, if I come up to you and punch you in the gut, it's gonna hurt like hell. But if I warn you, you can prepare yourself for it. And in that preparation, it doesn't hurt as bad. So in life, stop letting people affect your day, affect your life, affect the outcome of what's going to happen to you. Learn to anticipate stupid. Never fight ignorance with ignorance. Fight it with intelligence. Stay hard. What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the fucking stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we had this big old rucksack on the back. Had batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the fuck up and do it. Stay hard. Let's approach our goals this year with a different mindset, a surgical mindset. When I was in elementary, our science teacher had us get a glass and put it in the sink. He said, before you go to bed, turn the faucet on. So this one drip gets into that cup. And by the time you wake up, it'll be full of water. He was teaching us about volume. I didn't learn shit about volume that day. I learned about patience. All I wanted to do was turn that fucking faucet on and fill that glass up. That's not how our goals go. Our goals don't go fast like that. They go like that drip of water. But what I took from it is this. That drip of water was building that endurance in your mind. That drip of water was building that calluses in your mind. And that's what we need to have. This is a slow process. And that drip of water taught me that. Merry fucking Christmas and stay hard. So I get an email from Bill. Bill's a 30-year-old who used to be real motivated. And somehow he lost his motivation. He wants to know how he can get it back. Well, Bill, you suffer from what a lot of guys suffer from nowadays. It's called chestnut syndrome. As a boy, your fucking nuts fall. But what happens in life is that we think they stay down there. If you don't handle self-doubt, insecurities, fucking imperfections, jealousy, all these fucking things, allow people to bully you, fuck you around, your nuts start to retract back up. Insecurities, they end up here. Self-doubt, all this shit, before you know it, in your fucking chest. You end up with chestnut syndrome. How you fix chestnut syndrome is you gotta man the fuck up. Hit your fucking chest, send a signal to your fucking mind that you're gonna man the fuck up. And then fall back in your fucking sack. Once they fall back in your sack, you sack it the fuck up. Stay hard.